Alrighty, what is going on, everyone? My name is Garen Belmont. It is 11 o'clock in the morning, and I have not slept in... I have no idea. I woke up pretty early in the morning. I started farming for Glay, and I finally finished her, and I'm going to be making a video about that. But I know I haven't made a video in a couple of days. It's just because I've been actually playing the game. And then... the RNG gods have blessed me because I did hard mode Executioner today, and I ended up one-tapping the ultimate Glay code, which is nutty. But anyway, so today we have the first Descendant Hotfix 1.02, and yeah, so we're not going to be going through everything. I will leave like a link in the description. That way you guys can just easily go and check everything out for yourself. The subreddit is also already talking about it, and apparently there's some good stuff in there. I kind of skimmed it real quick just to see what was all in there, so we're not going to be talking about bug fixes and stuff like that. Actually, I think there was like one major bug fix that we'll say. But either way, let's get into it. I don't want this video to be too long. We have content improvements. Added the start public operation function. I can't read. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today. 2 infiltration operations hard. So okay. So basically, we're going to be able to matchmake the hard mode dungeons. Is what they're trying to say here. Removes sequential type immunity spheres from named monsters. They have been changed to either the default or extermination types. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't play the first Descendant, there were the ball mechanics. The ball mechanics nobody likes. You had the balls that would go invulnerable and go in and out of invulnerability, and then you had the ones where you had to shoot them in a specific order. Thank goodness. Thank freaking goodness. Ugh. This is something that we've been wanting. There's also a director's comment here. We'll quickly talk about that. The dev team acknowledges the community's concerns about the monotonous patterns of named monsters and strives to enhance them. In particular, we noted the pattern involving breaking spheres in a specific order isn't appropriate for public matching and have decided to remove it immediately, which is great, which is fantastic. There's some more here if you guys want to read it, but I'm not going to be reading it because, like I said, I want to keep the video as short as possible. Increase the quantity of rare materials dropped from encrypted vaults threefold. The elite Vulgus that appear in field missions and infiltration operations will now drop them too. I'm guessing this is for both normal and hard mode as well. So I guess hopefully they updated the access info menu so that way the items will now show coming from those operations. The most efficient way to farm rare basic materials is still through encrypted vaults, but for those who prefer hunting monsters, we have updated field missions and infiltration operations to drop these materials too. This is good. This is great. They do say they will closely monitor this as well. This is great because, this actually kind of makes me really, really mad because I just got done farming Glay. I literally just this morning got done farming Glay, and I had to farm the encrypted vaults. It's good that they are making it that the rare ones, the purple ones, are now giving way more rewards. Because those would drop like pretty much the same amount as the standard one. So I'm really happy that they did that. I still think they should get rid of the the mini game, but I guess this is at least it's more rewarding. Okay. Reduce the time from 290-second to 260-second occupations for the Kingston. I don't really care about that. I'm just kind of looking at... improve the Battle Pass supply drop or supply shop buttons visibility. Okay, so basically there is a secondary store where you can actually earn free cosmetics from just playing the game. I wish they would have removed the requirement to... I wish they would remove the requirement where you have to be like at a certain tier for the Battle Pass. I don't really like that. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, especially since you're you've earned some currency, like, before you got to that, tier. Like, one half of it is, like, I think, like, level 50 and up, and the other half is, like, level 90 and up. It's really stupid. I wish they would have gotten rid of that. That way, even if someone is not able to get that far in the battle pass, they're still able to get, the cosmetics that they want. Especially that really cool, like, chest attachment that has, like, the little glowy effects. Next up, there also is update the library window from closing when the map is open and close to the acquisition information pop-up. That's really good. Improve the duration of party invitation messages to make them easier to confirm and accept. Improve the duration of Descendant's instructor's lines. So basically, he has a lot of important information that you need to read through. I think they should still give him some dialogue, but at least they made it so that you can actually see what he's saying. Many Descendants have commented that the Descendants instructor's dialogue contains many useful game tips. Currently, it's not possible to revisit previous dialogues, but we are planning to fix this. We will continue to make improvements so that Descendants can easily access the information they require. Move the guide NPC you meet after first arriving in Albion closer. Okay. There's also some optimization improvements. You can look at this as well. Lower GPU memory usage when set to higher quality. You can read through that if you want to. We are right here right now if you didn't know. All right. Fix an issue displaying unused items in library. Let's see. These are all bug fixes. An issue where Descendants could not get out of down but not out state. When their HP was below minus 100% for module settings. This was actually a really funny bug when I saw the video of it, but they apparently fixed that. Fixed an issue that Kyle would occasionally go up into the air when using a super conductivity thrusters during repulsion dash. Okay, I don't play Kyle, so I don't know. Fixed an issue where Isimo could not get back up while arc explosion and being inflicted with knockback. I think that's the bug where it looked like he was like flying. So they fixed that as well. Modules fixed an issue where the increase in firearm attack per stack in the sharpshooter precision shot module was summed instead of multiplied. So that's good. Equipment, there's some equipment issues here. Fixed an issue where weapon attribute damage did not apply damage over 100,000. Fixed an issue where higher values were displayed as the ultimate gold option despite reactors cooldown. Okay. Instance dungeon. Fixed an issue. Excuse me. Fixed an issue where Vesper's resource box materials were dropped from Echo Swamp, Agna Desert, White Knight Gulch, Hagos, and Fortress Infiltration Operation resource boxes. Miscellaneous, and this is all for French. I'm not French. Comment parlez-vous? I think that's French, right? I think that's French for how are you doing? Comment parlez-vous? I don't know, man. My French is very limited. If not, I'm making up words here. But here's director's additional comment. I want to quickly read this as well. It has come to our attention that the community is worried about possible nerfs to Tamer and Glaze Infinite Magazine builds. This meta is very strong, but since it is within the scope of what the dev team has planned, there are no immediate plans to do so. That is awesome to hear that they are not immediately nerfing that. That's great. I think that really just shows that, hey, have fucking fun, man. Yeah, have some fun. I love that. I enjoy that. It really is. It is really nice to hear it from the horse's mouth rather than, hoping they don't nerf it. It's like, they haven't nerfed it yet. You know what I mean? So, I do think there is kind of a little bit of an underlying issue, though, and I will talk about that in a separate video about like difficulty and stuff like that in the game that kind of forces these like really overpowered meta builds where there really isn't a whole lot of options, but I'll talk about that in a separate video. It's a little bit too complex to talk about in this video, and also I don't want this video to be too long. In addition, some weapons are more powerful than Tamer, and there are a variety of character builds that rival Glaze Infinite Magazine, so please enjoy them fully. We've been looking forward to seeing Descendants use creative builds to take down powerful Colossi swiftly, so we're quite delighted to see this in action. Now, I'm working on, I will say I am working on a Sharon build, but it's going to take some time just because all the components that I need I don't have right now. So I am working on a Sharon build, everybody. You know, probably be the only person who does so. But next up, we're well aware that as many Descendants begin farming in earnest, various discussions are taking place regarding drop rates. There's no variable drop rate system in First Descendant. Man, they just called that fucking shit out. They said, hey, we're not doing that shit. We're using the fixed rates displayed in the game. The dev team has reviewed the acquisition rates across all servers and confirmed that they are dropping according to the rates displayed. We are currently working on various measures to ensure the community can trust the dev team, such as disclosing item drop amounts of each for each content. And we also prepare ways to improve the farming experience. The First Descendant will continue to communicate transparently and honestly. So that's what they have to say now. I think that's great. I think that's really, really good on them to just kind of go out there and say, hey, we know that the variable drop rate system is something that Nexon has a patent for, but hey, the First Descendant does not use that system. So I think that's good. I do want to say this. I am a First Descendant content creator, so I am in the content creator program. So but I will say that I will not lie about anything. I will not speak, I will speak my mind. Okay, I will speak my mind, and if Nexon doesn't like it, they can take me out of the content creator program. I'm not really too worried about it. I would imagine most of you probably already have your content creator programs for a lot of the bigger content creators. So, but if you guys would like to support me, my link is in the description below. I would appreciate it, but that's just how I feel. I'm not going to sit here and say hey, be overly positive and stuff like that. Hey, the game's fantastic. It's a 10 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10. There are a lot of issues, and I feel like if I want the game to be better, I need to speak on that issues the way I see them. And if you guys agree with me, great. If not, hey, that's okay too. We all disagree. That's part of human life and human nature. But thank you all so much for watching. It is 11:15. I am tired. This video has been going on long enough. But with that being said, guys, like I said before, my content creator link is in the description below. If you would like to support me, if you decide to buy Ultimate Bunny and get a nice little sneak peek of that booty, then I'd appreciate if you could support me as well. But if not, that's fine. Content is still completely free. I will still come out with content normally, even if you don't do that. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.